So Youssef Antoun Makhlouf, born 1828 in Beka Kafra, Lebanon. And the parents said, we have a new child. And people came, they held the baby. There was electricity coming out of the baby. And they looked at him in a certain way to say, we don't understand what child we have given birth to. Alien stuff. And this man, as he grew 2 years, 3 years, and the mother realized every time, early in the morning, you just go out of the room. And you disappear for hours. But he was always coming back until the mother said, I'm going to follow this child. 2 years. Went corner of the mountain. He gets into a small cave. And he's moving around. And he gets in there, he removes his small jersey the mother knitted together and puts it on the ground. 2 years. And he's kneeling down. Hours with his head on the ground. 2-year-old. And the mother waited. Hid around the rock. He goes back home. She runs back and receives him like she never saw what was happening. Every day, she did it for a week and realizing that's where the boy goes. Until he grew up and they knew something was wrong. They put him in the monastery as a monk. He got in there because in those days, the Roman Catholic is the church. They knew. And I put him in there. And the monks would play jokes on him. And one day they took one of his lamps and filled it with water. And they said, Olaf, he thinks he's holy. He just stays alone, doesn't do anything. They watched him as he lighted that lamp. And they were laughing at him. Before he knew it, the whole room was light. No oil, just water. 1909. Are you with me? Yes, 1909. Yes, hello. He died 1898. 1909. They are moving, cleaning the cemetery, and they see light around his grave. They say, what is it? They went there and they realized light is coming through the soil. And they settled together as a monster. What should we do to this grave? They said, let's dig up, let's see. Something is wrong. Somebody is playing jokes with us. Dug it up. Remember, there's no electricity like you have now. So they know something. There can't be a lamp. They opened because they buried him with no casket. They dug up the grave and found his body intact. And oil is coming out. I said, what? Oil is coming out. And they took the oil and they took it to the monastery. And when they got there, they realized, what should we do with this? And one person who touched it by mistake, who was sick, got healed immediately. Now, see, we're talking. One paralyzed lady used that oil. I have a thought. That's the paralyzed lady who used the oil. No. Not only that. He even came back. Listen. Way back there. Operated someone. There's even a mark there. No. Put the third one. Do you see this photo of this woman? She was being prayed for in a car park by the same man 118 years after he died. Yet there is a photo there. Okay. Let's continue with this thing. How did this woman turn out to be here? One friend, sick, near death. One friend said, you know what? There is a place. There is a man who used to heal the sick. People go there to his grave and they just pray there. Say, pray at the grave for what? She went there, knocked on the door because there's this monster. They are knocking on the door so somebody can respond. Nobody answered. A tap on the door, on the shoulder. What are you looking for? No, we came here. We heard that there is a saint who passed away way back. So now the people just come here and they pray here and they are inspired by his faith. He said, no problem. Just pray. She prayed. As she got into a car, he said, let me pray for you. That's the photo you saw. And the son took a photo of the two of them together and took a photo, a selfie with him. And as they were walking, he checks the picture of the man of God who died and the picture of the one who is praying for the mother. They said, let's run back to the monastery. They said, who is this? They said, he died way back. When? 1898. Time will not allow me to give you St. Patrick's. The man who created the breastplate. His prayer was different. He would walk and say, Christ before me, Christ on my left, Christ on my right, Christ behind me, Christ under me, Christ above me, Christ in my eyes, Christ in my ears, Christ in my hair, Christ in my legs, Christ everywhere, sir. Christ. He says, by the power that gives lightning is panda. People who were dangerous, sir. One king said, I will not believe in your Jesus My father died and your God killed my father. He said, you don't believe the God I serve? He said, yes. But if you, sit down. If you as a Christian can raise my father from the dead, I don't need him to survive for years. He can just come out and talk to me for a few minutes. I will believe in your God. He says, where is your father? He said, he's buried there. How many months? 6 months. He said, take me to the grave. He went there, he took his stuff. He signed his name. No. He didn't say Jesus Christ. Flattened the top of the grave. Wrote Patrick's. He said, dig it up. He dug up. He grabbed that cloth. Said, wake up. The men woke up. Talked to the king. So now are you okay now? He can go.